What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Hold on, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, people, and make sure you guys share the videos, man, so we keep the movement moving, people. All right, listen, man, do a quick show. You know, this is why when I tell people, a lot of times it's a difference between people that into politics is different than motherfuckers just listening from afar and hearing things from politicians and watching mainstream media people talk about politics and you listening to it. That doesn't mean that you're into it, right? Because it's one thing of hearing what someone says and not knowing if they're telling the truth or not, right? Because somebody can tell you anything and it could sound right? It sounds okay for you to, to you that the person said it. It might sound like, okay, all right, that makes sense. But come to find out that it doesn't make any goddamn sense, and it's actually false information that they're putting out there, and you are receiving, right? So that's why I tell y'all it's a different. I get my pet peeve, and I get a little ticked off when people say they just started getting into politics. You're not really into politics. You're listening to politics. Okay? When you get into politics, you have to do your homework. You have to know this is how you know that you are in politics, right? When a politician, and what I'm getting ready to prove to you now, when politicians say shit, and you know right off the back that they're lying because you did the homework, you know that shit don't sound right, and you educated in it. So that's how you know that you're into politics. But y'all see the caption of the story. When racists lie. These two politicians that I'm getting ready to speak about are racist. So people gonna be like, oh my God, can't be calling these people racist. No, they are racist. I'm gonna break it down. If you need more information for me to break this down and let y'all know how they're racist, I'll let you know in this live stream. But they call him Mega Mike Johnson. He's the Speaker of the House. Majority of the Democrats saved him so his ass wouldn't get out of that speaker because he passed that bill for the Ukraine bill and money and all that shit and Israel money. So he did them a favor. They did him a favor. That's how this shit is. Now, the next time this shit happened, he get ready to get ousted. It's not for sure that the Democrats is going to save this motherfucker, right? That's about a whole nother story. But he is a Donald Trump supporter. He's not an American, he's not a constitutionalist. He's not a law and order politician. He's none of those things. He's a racist. The R stands for racist. That's what the party is at this point. And if you are a Trump supporter and you support Donald Trump, I already broke it down to you. You are a racist. It's just plain and simple. We don't have it's not a discussion anymore. Just stand on business. Stand on it. Like I'm standing on it. But anyway, he decides to do, after the Democrats saved him from getting ousted, he decides to come back and do what racists do. Lie and mislead the people that follow them and vote for them. And listen to this nonsense shit. But he decides to lie about voting rights. That's just basically what he just basically lied about. He lied about the Constitution, everything. He just basically lied all in one fucking sentence. Okay? But let's listen to this idiot. And I'm gonna break it down how he's just a fucking liar.
This.
Now, you can't hear the reporter, but the reporter is asking him because he's out there talking about they're coming up with a bill to stop people from voting illegally, right? Now, he said that I'm gonna let him explain, but that's the question is she's basically asking him. She's asking him, where is it at of this poll or any type of information where people can find out where we having this extreme thing around the country when it comes to voting anywhere. Like it could be a local election or the federal level election where people are committing voter fraud. Like it's out of fucking control. It's just a whole bunch of people just committing voter fraud, right? So she's asking for that, and she's asking where's the information? Where's the facts? But listen to what he says. It's going to mind. Listen, with his response to this is going to mind. Your mind is going to get blown from the blatant lie, but it's going to mind fuck his supporters because they're not the brightest tool in the toolbox. But listen to this shit. Can't make this up.
No. So actually, on the first question, I mean, the answer is that it's unanswerable. That is the problem. States are not allowed right now to prove if somebody claims on that simple form that they're a citizen, they can vote. They're not allowed to prove whether it's true or not. We all know intuitively.
Malcolm, Martin Luther King. Oh man, we miss you. We miss you, man. Oh, what is going on in America, bro? I swear, man. Oh. I mean, did y'all hear what this man just said? This man said it is hard for states. So when people go and vote, when you go and vote, people, just think about what he just said. When you go to vote, it is hard for the state that you live in, the community that you live in, when you go to vote, it's hard for them to figure out if you are a U.S. citizen. Wow. Woo, you can't make this shit up. I couldn't make this up if you ain't hear this shit. You would have been like, what, Kenny? Come on, man. You tripping. Listen, people, that is one of the most stupid shit I have ever heard in my life. People, this is how ignorant this is. People, no matter what state you live in, you cannot even go to the DMV to get an ID, right? Without a U.S. birth certificate and U.S. social security number. They have to run that through the system. They run it through a state system. They run it through a federal system. When you're at the fucking DMV, they won't give you a license or ID if those two, and wherever you live, you need 2 to 3 identifications of documents of, not identifications, but documents of saying where your address is. These are facts. You can't even get an ID if you don't have those three things I just mentioned. To get a fucking ID. Not a driver's license, an ID. Just to say who you are when you run into the cops, or you need ID to get to a bank. You can't even go to the bank without a fucking ID, bro. You can't, listen, you can't set a bank account up in this country without a state ID. You telling me that the state doesn't have the resources to know if anybody that comes to vote is a U.S. citizen, nigga? What we doing here? Why? Listen, and I'm being dead honest about why is these people still in this country? See, it's one thing of being ignorant, right? It's another thing of trying to placate that you're ignorant. And what I mean by placating is that he's playing like he's stupid because he knows he can say this stupid shit, and the people that rock with MAGA and Trump in him and the stupid Republicans, the voters, will rock with this shit. They will act like he got a point. No, he don't. People, if you get a check from your job and go to the bank and try to cash that check without motherfucking ID, you can't cash that check. You can't cash that check. So is this fool is sitting here telling people that the states don't have the resources to figure out who's a U.S. citizen when they go vote? You are a liar. People, you can't go and vote without a state ID. But what are we talking about here? MAGA Mike Johnson. We have, in 2024, where a motherfucker could just go on Google and figure out where someone lives. You got social media. Motherfucker can figure out where you live off of social media. Nigga, are you stupid? Oh, I'm sorry. You must think we're stupid. It is no way impossible you're telling me that, I want to know what state this is. And I'm sorry, he said states. Nigga, I live in Maryland. We don't have that problem. People, I have did the research. People, I am not saying people did not get caught for trying to commit voter fraud. I am not saying that. I'm telling you that it is damn near impossible for someone to go or send in a ballot, right? And the state don't catch it. Everybody that ever committed voter fraud has got caught. It just doesn't exist. Now, if you're saying that it's people out here trying to commit voter fraud, then okay. I actually can agree with you. But you wouldn't be able to put a high percentage on that because people know better. And why do that? When you know that's a federal crime, so you're going to commit a federal crime to cheat the vote, and then after you get caught of cheating of voting, trying to do voter fraud and catch a felony, you know you can't vote no more. People that do it is just ignorant and stupid that try to commit it. But I'm just saying, listen, some of the craziest Trump supporters won't do that. They know better than not to do that. Listen, Mike Johnson is a goddamn liar, bro. He's in there right now wasting time on a bill that we already have on the books. Every state can find out who's committing voter fraud around the United States, nigga. Some of the most poorest states have the technology to stop people from committing voter fraud, nigga. People, you know how hard it is to hack a system when it comes to voting? It's probably one of the most secure shit in the United States, at least top 5, that you just ain't getting in. It's very hard to get into the CIA and all that. It is very hard. Only reason we even know about some of the shit that comes out in the CIA is because the people from the CIA be leaking it. You ain't never heard of motherfuckers hacking shit in the government like that. It is very, very rare. And usually it comes from somebody from the CIA or somebody from the government that's high up. It's the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. And he's dead serious. I didn't even say he's dead serious. He's sitting there with a straight face saying this shit on a national platform. The bad part about it, this is what I don't like about the mainstream media. Somebody should have been like, oh, hold up. So you telling me that we don't have any policy in the United States that stop people from committing voter fraud? Is that what you telling us? So before y'all figured this voter fraud shit was happening in the last, I guess, 10 years since Trump got in office, and he been claiming it, y'all been claiming this. So before then, everybody was cheating? Is that what you're telling us? So they cheated for Obama to get in there. So they cheated for Bush to get in there. They cheated for Clinton to get in there. They cheated for Reagan to get in there. So now all that shit was fraudulent. Is that what you're telling me? Matter of fact, you getting in office, your shit was, you got in here, you cheated. They cheated for you too, right? Is that what you telling us, you goofy ass nigga? Anyway, man, let's move on. This dude, unbelievable, man. This is when racists lie, man. But I'm going to tell you the real reason why he's lying. See, people think it's just, it's one reason he's doing it, because he knows that the people that support MAGA and all them, they ain't that damn bright. They stupid as fuck. So they believe anything MAGA. Okay? But it's another reason why he's saying this shit. But let's move on.
Intuitively, that a lot of illegals are voting in federal elections, but it's not been something that is easily provable. We don't have that number. This legislation will allow us to do exactly that.
First of all, sir, yes, we do, actually. And you're lying again that illegals are voting. People, if you are not a U.S. citizen, regardless of what country you come from, you've been good in America, You've been waiting on to get your papers, the stamp that say you're a U.S. citizen. You got your green card. You waiting on that. Your ass still can't vote until you get stamped. These are facts. So we do have policies in effect on the federal and the state level. These are fucking facts, bro. And, sir, since you so much love the Constitution, it's illegal because the Constitution says it. If you are illegal, you cannot vote. You have to be a U.S. citizen. It's in the Constitution. Woo! What's going on? What's going on? I don't get it. What is going on? How can these people say they are God-fearing people, God worshipers, and blatantly get in on a national platform and basically lie? I thought that was a sin to lie. It ain't even a white lie. You're just blatantly lying. And the bad part about it, you know what you're saying ain't true. Mike Johnson, what the fuck? What is going on? Who is your pastor? Who is your priest or pastor? Who the fuck is it? I need to talk to him. What church you go to? Where's your members? The man said, we don't have a law to figure out who can vote and who can vote and who can't vote. So basically, he's not, listen, on one hand, he's saying it is American citizens that they can't figure out who is American citizens or not when they go to vote, which we know that's a lie. Okay? Because if that's the case, nobody should be voting. If we don't have the law, Mega Mike, you shouldn't even be voting. But anyway, then you try to turn around and flip it on illegal aliens. And saying that they're voting and we don't have a law to figure out how many of these illegal aliens are voting. What? It's not true. It's not true, Mega Mike. It's not true, man. It's not true, man. You listen, Republicans, listen, man. Y'all can't win. Y'all cannot win without lying and cheating, bro. That's why this is why, like, people like me have the disgust that I have for Republicans. Y'all be lying about shit that y'all ain't got to lie about, bro. Y'all just blatantly lying about shit. You just can't come out here and just tell people any and everything and act like that shit supposed to make sense. We don't have any laws, any bill, any policy to figure out who's illegal and who's not. We have a whole system for that. These motherfuckers acting like we lived back in the day where we didn't have technology. We didn't know how a lot of this shit worked. Or, you know what I mean? We was building on shit to fix shit. Like, he's acting like we lived back in those times. Nigga, we in 2024. Nigga, we build robots. Okay? We built cars. Smart cars. Smart this, smart that. Fuck are you talking about? Nigga, we got drones and shit, nigga. The fuck are you talking? We got drones that shoot shoot rocket launchers and shit to kill people. What the fuck are you talking about? We ain't got no bill or no policy, no system to figure out who's an American citizen and who's. We can't figure out if any illegal people voting. Are you serious, nigga? You can't make this shit up, bro. Listen, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in America. Maybe y'all getting high off of them strong drugs too much. Or some of y'all may need to start getting high. I don't know what the fuck is going on in America. And the bad part, it's people behind him sitting around with straight faces, with smiles on their face, acting like, yep. Like, what? And the other bad part about this is, they are way too old to be saying this stupid shit. It could be okay if you have some young folks up there saying some stupid ignorant shit like this. And you're like, man, you need to take your ass back to school. These are people up here that's sitting up here with degrees. It's very educated. And sitting up here just blatantly lying. Let's move on.
Do exactly that. It will prevent that from happening. And if someone tries to do it, it will now be unlawful, and the states will have a mechanism to prove whether they are or not. And to suggest that this...
And then he said, then we will have, this policy will make it unlawful. What? Sir? It is people in jail right now for trying to commit voter fraud. Not even trying to, committed voter fraud. And they asses in jail right now for that same shit you talking about. What are you talking about, man? This policy will make it unlawful. What? We already have that, bro. You're just in Congress wasting time for not doing anything because your whole strategy is to sit here and make up bullshit policies, knowing they're not going to get passed. So when it's time for the election to come and people start looking at Joe Biden record like, well, what did he really get done? He ain't got shit done. Both sides got to help with that too, regardless of whoever the fuck the president is. You can't come up with stupid policies. And see, we came up with stuff, but the Democrats ain't want to do nothing about it. What? Just like they said, these stupid motherfuckers had a nerve to come out, and they continue to do it, and it's like irritating at this point. Oh, they don't care about the border. You had one of the most right-wing policies, border bills from a Senate Republican, the second conservative Republican in the goddamn Senate. Somebody that all of y'all like. And side with y'all 95, 99% of the time, maybe. He came up with something that all of y'all really wanted. And you motherfuckers turned it down because Trump told y'all to. And then you come back out. They ain't wasn't serious about it. It wasn't going to stop nothing. It was the same shit that you was asking for. But the Trump supporters, they keep feeding this shit. Yeah, they right. I don't trust the Democrats. It wasn't a Democrat bill. The Democrats just co-signed it with him. All right, we with you. We'll do this. Y'all do this. Okay, we good. Democrats ain't come up with none of that shit. That was all right-wing shit. And the stupid Trump supporters and shit, Republicans, yeah, they ain't serious about the border. They just letting illegal immigrants come over here. Okay, bro. Be stupid all your life for all the fuck I give a fuck about. But just don't come around me talking that bullshit. But anyway, let's move on. It's almost over.
Suggest that this is some sort of revenge tour is kind of a silly notion. What we're doing,
amazing.
Total amazing. He talking about to suggest this is a revenge tour or something like that. First of all, I don't really give a fuck what you call it. You only still the speaker is because the Democrats saved you. Because they stood by their word. You came through, got them policies passed for the Ukraine and all them and blah blah blah, which I wouldn't have voted for. Even as if I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but I lean more left. I wouldn't have voted for it if I was a Democrat. I'm not sending no money. Listen, Ukraine is different. And I got my issues with money going over there to them. When we got issues over here, that's another whole thing. But I'm okay with the Ukraine money. I'm okay with the Taiwan money. I think it's Taiwan. I think it's Taiwan. Taiwan needed a couple of billions because they at war with the Chinese government and shit. But Israel, I wouldn't have gave him shit. And now y'all talking that gangster shit. Oh, y'all, y'all ain't gotta have our back. Well, why you asking us for money then, bitch? Don't ask us for shit. Stop lobbying your people over here to pay off our politicians to send you money then, bitch. Since y'all thorough like that, go ahead. The nerve of fucking Netanyahu. Well, do what you gotta do. Because we ain't helping you. No more. No money, no guns, no support. And if you want to get real gangster, nigga, don't call us for nothing then. We ain't got to fuck with you. We don't need Netanyahu. We don't need Israel. Fuck you mean, Netanyahu? We don't need you, bitch. And no disrespect to the Israel people. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the government. We don't need you, bitches. Y'all, what y'all really do for us? Nothing. You cost us money. That's about it. That goes for a lot of other countries. Like, bitch, we don't need y'all. We don't give a fuck y'all don't like us. Y'all motherfuckers come running, calling us when y'all need something. Listen, that's probably one of the most littlest things I agree with Trump with. I get real irritated from other countries talking shit about America. Like, bitch, well, if that's the case, don't call us. Don't call us for shit. Fuck out of here. We don't need you motherfuckers like that. We got more money than y'all. We got more weapons than y'all. And we more gangster than y'all. What the fuck y'all talking about? We don't need you motherfuckers. No disrespect to our allies, but I'm just saying, man, some of the motherfucking countries, they be out of pocket. And nigga, don't be coming over here talking shit. Get out there and talk shit like we need Netanyahu. Netanyahu, bitch, your own country don't like you, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm surprised they ain't do you like what the Gaddafi. I think was it Gaddafi? They beat somebody over there in one of them Muslim countries and shit. I forgot. They beat the shit out of his ass. Beat his ass up and down the goddamn street. That's what they need to do to Netanyahu. Fuck wrong with you. And a lot of them dictators, they need to fuck some of them dictators up. People need to just say, man, fuck this shit. Netanyahu. Talking that gangster shit. And like we owe him money and shit. Nigga crazy. Nigga lost his goddamn marbles. I couldn't believe that shit. We got the bill passed or whatever. Right? So when President Biden get ready to send the money over and shit, President Biden find out this nigga gonna take some, he asking us for these type of bombs and shit, right? So he can go over there and kill innocent people. I mean, kill over millions fucking people. Innocent people. And then he like, then Joe Biden like, oh, nigga, I'm not giving you that for that. No, I'm not doing that. He gonna get on TV talking about, you don't want to help us, and you ain't got to do nothing, like, and all this gangster shit. We do it with scratching and all this other shit. Try to bring up the old Hitler, the whole story with the whole Nazi shit when they had the Jewish people in them camps and shit, and when they went into them cages and shit, nails were scraping and shit. Yeah, like, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. Listen, I keep telling y'all, I don't know why y'all don't understand this. It don't be mattering to me about when people talk about they Jewish. It ain't nothing but a fucking religion. Hitler was a fucking Jew. Okay? He just used religion in a horrible way. It is no different than Netanyahu. Netanyahu is a little baby Hitler. That's all the fuck he is. He's just in controlled a little bit more because of the United States. That's it. Listen, the day we wanted to stop Russia from Putin doing what he doing, we can do it. We can do it. The problem is, it'll be way harder to do it now because of Putin relationships with other dictators. So Putin kind of really don't really give a fuck if America turn his water off. He with other countries, dictator countries that don't like America really like that. So it's hard it'll be very hard to wipe out Russia. And like, America couldn't just go over there and just wipe out Russia like that because you will be killing innocent Russian people. And that'll make us look bad on the world stage. And Putin knows that. That's why Putin be talking tough and shit. And a lot of them dictators do that shit. Lil Kim, all them niggas, they hide behind their people. They really cowards. Because if we really wanted to, we could take their ass out. But you probably would have to take out half of that fucking country. And you killing innocent people. Like, listen, as an American, as much as I hate Putin, I ain't gonna say hate, but I dislike him. And a lot of them dictators. I'm not okay with taking them, with killing innocent people and shit just to get to this dude. You know what I mean? I'm not okay with that. So, yeah, man. Fuck that Netanyahu, man. Fuck the Israel government. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Listen, I'm with the Israel people. I fuck with them, but I don't fuck with Netanyahu and that government. Fuck that government. Give a fuck about them. They always talking shit. They got me hot. Well, it's chilly down here. It got me hot now. Bitch ass Netanyahu. Anyway, let's go to another goddamn liar. Another goddamn racist that lies. When racists lie, goddamn Lindsey Graham. This motherfucker out here look like, this motherfucker want to be baby Trump so bad. This nigga out here look bad, man. Lindsey Graham, you look bad, bro. Tim Scott out here, you niggas is trash. Tim Scott, nigga, you trash. Lindsey Graham, you trash. trying to be out here trying to look like baby Trump and shit, like you Trump brother or something. I still believe you're a homosexual. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. If you're a homosexual, you're a homosexual. But I still think you're a homosexual. My opinion. Let's move on. Hide in the closet and shit. Oh shit, my bad, people. Turn it up.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is refusing to agree to a ceasefire deal unless Israel can move forward with its military operation in Rafah. 4 current and 1 former U.S. official tell NBC News Netanyahu is demanding Rafah be walled off from the proposal. Negotiations are still underway in Cairo, but yesterday Hamas announced it will not make any more concessions. The terrorist group agreed to a 3-part ceasefire, which includes a 42-day pause in fighting, as well as the phased release of hostages in exchange for many Palestinian prisoners. The main sticking point is in the second phase, which calls for
you got to understand what Netanyahu is doing. If the terrorists, you know that Hamas, you know anything about terrorist people, they bought that life. They willing to die, sacrifice they don't give a fuck. These are serial killers, nigga. They don't give a fuck. They gone. These niggas are worse than the Jeffrey Dahmers of the world, okay? These on some another level niggas. Okay? These some motherfucking killers on another whole level. They don't give a fuck. If these motherfuckers say, all right, we do the ceasefire, and they do all the shit USA asking for, and our allies are asking for, and Netanyahu is sitting out here talking about, all right, cool, but I still want to go over there and do that. Like, nigga, the whole reason for the ceasefire is you not to go over there killing nobody. The fuck you mean? So you gonna go in a whole nother village to kill over 1 million people? It's 1 million people and some change that live there, and a lot of them are innocent. And you want to go over there and do what? It's a ceasefire, nigga. But you want us to give you money to do that? And give you ammunition for it? Nah. Fuck out here. We shouldn't get your shit anyway. But finally Biden grew some balls because Netanyahu started feeling himself a little too much, like he punking Biden and shit. I'm like, hold up, nigga, no, whoa. Fuck you mean, nigga? I just worked the deal out, the ceasefire shit. I just made a deal with these fucking crazy ass Republicans over here. I went through all this bullshit, and then you want to sit here, and I'm getting backlash from people in my own party about the ceasefire and me not being strong enough and standing up to you like I'm supposed to, and you gonna try to punk me, nigga? Fuck you, Netanyahu. You ain't getting shit. I'm still gonna put up shit to protect you, but I ain't giving you no weapons, nigga. I ain't giving you shit. And I'm gonna tell you, if Biden decides to say, look, yeah, I'm gonna give you some weapons, he decided to give him some. And I'm gonna say, if you break this ceasefire, you ain't just got a problem with Hamas, nigga. You got a problem with us. And we ain't sending you shit, and we turning your water off. And what I mean by that, nigga, finances ain't no more you motherfucking the Jewish that little pack they got, that shit cut off. We stopping all that shit. Now at this point, you do some shit like that, it's a war crime. So now we got to throw sanctions at your bitch ass. Ain't nobody playing with Netanyahu, man. He thinks somebody playing with his old goofy ass. Gonna try to take our money and weapons and talk shit to us. And then we out here, we trying to be the peacemaker, and this nigga out here just like, fuck us. Your own fucking people in your country don't want you doing the shit that you doing. They was protesting and screaming out they want a ceasefire. And you just fuck my people. Hey, but he cared about his people though, right? Yeah, man, whatever, man. Let's move on. Man, mind you, this supposed to be one of them countries. This is the holy grounds. Holy grail. Grails over here. Holy grounds over here. This God-like shit over here, over there in Israel, right? Bullshit. The motherfuckers is weaponizing. This is the definition of a weaponizing something. These motherfuckers over there weaponizing religion to kill innocent folks, to take power, to take people's shit. Fuck out of here.
For a quote, sustainable calm, a vague term. Hamas sees that as an end to the war. Israel does not. Meanwhile, President Biden says he will halt the shipment of some weapons to Israel, including 2,000-pound bombs, if the IDF invades Rafah.
Civilians have been killed in Gaza as a consequence of those bombs and other ways in which they go after population centers. And I made it clear that if they go into Rafah, they haven't gone into Rafah yet. If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem. We're going to continue to make sure Israel is secure in terms of Iron Dome and their ability to respond to attacks like came out of the Middle East recently.
The president's interview with CNN aired just hours after Defense Secretary.
And listen, Biden should actually be more stronger on that. He way too calm for me. And you know, the bad part about it mainly because it could be because Biden old, right? And Biden don't seem like he's one of them grumpy old men like that. Like how when people get old, they can be like grumpy. But you get some older people that they're not grumpy like that. They just, they happy still to be living, and you know what I mean? I know happy old people. They just happy all the fucking time. Fuck y'all so goddamn happy about. But some people just like that. And Biden just seemed like nigga, I need grumpy Biden, nigga. I need Biden to be like, man, fuck you, Netanyahu. As long as you keep talking that bullshit, you ain't getting nothing. I need you to get, that with me, boy. I need you to get in a press conference with me and you apologize. Tell him you was in your feelings. Something like that. I need some diplomatic shit, nigga. I don't know. I don't give a fuck how it come out, but it better come out as sincere. For you get any of this shit I'm sending to you. And I wish you would do something. Nigga, at that point, listen, man. This is the real reason why I don't like talking about foreign shit, foreign policy. I don't like talking about it because regardless of what move you make in foreign policy, you're going to piss somebody off. Right? It's just that, like, I feel bad for our presidents. Regardless if it's Trump or anybody that's a president, it's hard to kind of, like, deal with that shit. Because you want to be diplomatic, but you don't want to alienate your allies or even countries that ain't allies with you, but you do business with them. You don't want to fuck relationships up, but some of these motherfuckers be going too far. And you be like, yo, come on, man. And then you don't want to look soft. That's why if you ever hear Trump supporters, they be like, well, Biden just soft. The leaders think he's soft. This is the reason why, but I can understand why Biden doesn't go too hard, because it's hard to wild these motherfuckers out like that. Because you don't want to break. You don't listen. It's other things at stake with dealing with other foreign countries off of one thing. That's why everybody ain't at that G8. Everybody ain't with everybody. Everybody ain't there because it takes a type of motherfucking country, you know what I mean, a leadership country to be like, all right, we the motherfuckers. So we gotta know how to, regardless, whoever in that G8, they gotta know how to, like, when shit like this happen, they gotta know how to, like, be diplomatic to shit. But I told y'all, we at the top of the food chain. We them motherfuckers. We number one. So when shit go wrong around the world, our allies and out the G8 motherfuckers, they calling us. G7, G8, whatever it is, but they calling us. What we gonna do, Marcus? Hold on, let me get my people real quick. We'll holler at you. Hey, what the fuck going on? What? We'll get back to y'all. That type of shit going on. They calling us. Let's move on.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin publicly acknowledged the United States did pause a delivery of thousands of bombs last week. Many top Republicans are outraged by that decision. In a rare joint letter, Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell demanded an explanation from the president, saying, quote, security assistance Israel is an urgent priority. The Republican chairs of the House Foreign Affairs...
First of all, they are... Listen. At this point, people ain't trying to be real about this. The Ukraine... I mean, not Ukraine, but... the people in Ghana... Hamas. Hamas is willing to sit at the table and squash shit. They're willing to do it. It's Israel. What do you keep beefing over? If one side is saying, all right, look, we're willing to come to the table, what do you still want to go and beef with them for? Because at this point, you're just killing innocent people now. You're not even really killing the Hamas like that. They hide out somewhere. You don't know where the fuck Hamas really is. So you just want to run around and kill people, innocent folks, to get to Hamas. Listen, one of my pet peeves in life is that I get very irritated from Jewish white folks. You motherfuckers are still white folks. Okay? I don't give a damn about you being Jewish. It is a religion. Okay? You are a white person. And from the history of this country and the world, white Europeans, which is a lot of you, which is all you Jewish motherfuckers, you white Jewish people are white Europeans. Y'all got some racists. And it's a bunch of y'all. So for you to sit up there and hide behind your Jewish religion because you white, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck what religion you in. You doing fuck shit, kiss my ass. You're weaponizing religion. And the last thing I heard from reading in any of y'all Bibles, right, is that is a sin. You're not supposed to weaponize religion for power. That is not how that goes. Religion is not the law of the land. It don't supposed to, but y'all weaponizing it like that all around the world, even here in America. We weaponizing that shit. And then you sit out here talking about you God's people. You're not, listen, we all God's people in a way, regardless if we bad or good. But for the bad motherfuckers to be sitting out here hiding behind religion and they ain't nothing religious about them. a damn shame. And for the Republicans, get out. Bitch, we know where y'all getting y'all money. And some of you Democrats, that's why y'all giving them money. That's why you giving Israel money. The Netanyahu and the money and weapons and shit. We all know about the little pack they got that all of y'all getting money from, Republicans and Democrats. Chuck Schumer. Joe Biden, Kalama. I know you bitches, y'all out y'all damn mind. This is the real reason why black people ain't respected in this country too. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some game. You know why black people votes are taken for granted and we took for granted in this country? Because we won't make a super PAC. Real talk. We won't make a super PAC. We don't have a super PAC. We don't have a black super PAC. But listen. When it's just like the Asian got their super PAC, they got a super PAC in Israel and shit like that. Even the Latinos, they got their little super PAC. Mexicans is all of them. Latinos, all of them. Puerto Rican, all of them. They got their little PAC. But not black folks. They give us the NWECP, whatever the fuck they call it. Nigga, that shit is ran by some Jewish people. Some white folks. White folks, no, that shit should be all black. It shouldn't be near one of them there. We need a pro-black PAC so we can control who we're putting in office. Or what bills and policies them motherfuckers gonna pay. That's all that's what this is. That's why we ain't getting shit. That's why we ain't got reparations yet, people. They're not gonna give us that shit. It might not be in my lifetime. But that's all that is. We don't have a PAC. Black people, we too goddamn gullible. Well, and then the white people start claiming, well, we can't get in y'all PAC. No. We don't be trying to go over there and get a job over there with the Chinese PAC. Be a part of their shit. We hire our own people. We creating jobs as well for our people. Nobody says nothing about all them other PACs. But if a black person come up with something, see, look, they being biased. They being bigoted. No, we just want some shit for us. That's all. We'll support others, PACs. We'll support y'all people, but, we gonna get our shit too. We may even unify on some shit to come together so we can get some shit for our people. But we need our own PAC. And we gotta have people that run that PAC that ain't afraid to be like, look, we ain't supporting you. We gonna make sure we in the community telling our people we're not voting for them if they ain't gonna try to do some shit for us. And then we will build our own candidate. We're gonna put money behind our own candidate. This is why I told you when I tell y'all that is the difference when people talk about I'm into politics. You're not into politics if you don't know these things that I'm talking about. And you're not educated in politics. You're not into politics. You're just somebody that's aware of politics, maybe. You're paying attention to it. But you're not in politics. That's why a lot of that shit, that's why black people can't get shit. That's why it seems like we crying and whining about shit because we ain't getting what they always advocate, just vote for us, we're gonna get y'all some shit. Then we get them that our vote, they ain't down. Come on, man. Let's move on. Does this shit get worse?
Foreign Affairs and Armed Services Committees also blasted that decision, calling it appalling. In the Senate, Lindsey Graham grilled Secretary Austin about the delay in arms during an Appropriations Committee hearing yesterday.
Okay, so Israel's been hit in the last few weeks by Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas, dedicated to their destruction. And you're telling me you're going to tell them how to fight the war and what they can and can't use when everybody around them wants...
You goddamn right. Yep. Because, believe it or not, we ain't giving money to Hamas. Even Iran. All them little countries talking about, we ain't giving them no money. We're not giving them money or weapons. We're not giving them none of that. You know who we giving out money and weapons to? Israel. You goddamn right, Lindsey. Yes, we can tell them how to fight a war. Yes. They're using our money and our weapons. So yes. That's how that goes, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? You warmonger. You want the wars to happen. This piece of shit want America to go to war with Russia so bad. It ain't never been a war that Lindsey Graham was like, well, you know, we need to bring peace. He has never said that. Lindsey Graham is always wanting to go to war. Because he gets money from the defense contractors. We ain't stupid, nigga. We know what's going on. Well, people like me do. I looked at his record. I researched his record. He ain't never turned down a war. Never. Then, this is the hypocrisy and the hypocritical shit that he did. He says. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna let him speak and then I'll get into it. Cause this dude is a piece of shit. And he's a liar. He's a drifter too. And what a drifter is, it's a phony motherfucker that try to play both sides. I'm gonna ride with this person because this shit is, it's rocking over here. And then when it ain't rocking over, let me go over here and rock. He's that type of motherfucker. He your friend one day, the next day he ain't. He was a true conservative till Trump punked him. And he found hit opportunities and found a way to, oh shit, I'm going to make this money with Trump in there. Shit, Trump over there banking? Oh shit, I'm going over there with Trump. Piece of shit.
Them wants to kill all the Jews, and you're telling me that if we withhold weapons in this fight, the existential fight for the...
First of all, sir, and I use that lightly, sir. But first of all, sir, what about the Pakistani people? They ain't Hamas. People they have killed more Pakistanians in this whole war, what's going on in the last couple of months. More Pakistanians are dead than Israel people. And even regardless who's died, and don't get it twisted, I'm sad for either side. But there's more Pakistani people who died. That's dead than Israel people. These are facts. It's probably tripled. These are facts. Let me ask y'all a question, people. You know why ain't a country that will come and bring the fight to us in this modern day? Because it'll be very, very hard for any country to come over here and fuck with us. Because you know why? Because, listen, one thing about America, don't get it twisted. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of shit. But any country outside of this bitch try to come and attack us, roll up and out shit. Oh nigga, we riding. Yeah, we all signing up. Military, okay. Men, women and children, y'all go there. If some of y'all want to come. Oh, all men gonna step up. Cause bitch, you threatening our families, our kids and wives and shit, our women. Nah, nigga, we riding. We ain't like other countries. That's why we the most powerful country. They know better not to come over here and try to go to war with us. They'd do some nuclear shit. That's the only way you go to war with us, on some nuclear shit. But you talking about putting troops on the ground? They come over here? Bring your troops and see what happens. You think what we did, our history of going to other countries and shit, that disturbing shit that we did, and I'm not condoning it. You think that what we did that at those type of wars, okay, but you will wipe up your whole motherfucking families. You come over here and try to touch us? They know better. And it's not on no arrogant shit. These are just facts. They know better. That's why they always do like some hacking shit, or they sneak people in the country to blow up some shit, but they ain't gonna put no troops on the ground to come over here. That is not how. I don't give a fuck if it's China, nigga. It's to be a billionaire. I don't give a fuck. They are not putting their troops on the ground to come over here and fuck with us. I'm telling you that now. They ain't like that. Don't get it twisted, nigga. At the end of the day, with some of this shit, I'm pro-America, nigga. I ain't really give a fuck about anything outside of that. And certain shit, you put troops on the ground, come over here, we got a problem. You may see me and the other little baby MAGAs and shit on the front line, ready to fuck some shit up. They know better than that. And we wish a lot of you motherfuckers that's immigrants over here, all of a sudden try to switch on us, bitch, we will kick your ass out. Oh, don't get it twisted. We will change all the laws on you bitches. You better ride with us or not. That's how we roll. Don't get that shit twisted about America. Yo, listen, we got our issues. But if they have any country, I don't give a fuck who, you can have two countries, and they put their troops on the ground and come over here and try to go war with us, it is on and popping, nigga. We are fucking you, and we ain't even gonna worry about you doing that, because once we know y'all do that, we'll blow your whole motherfucking country up. It won't be a country you can go back to. And like I said, we ain't even got to do that. You put your troops on the ground, your troops going to retreat. I'm telling you that now. Anyway, let's move on.
Fight for the life of the Jewish state, it won't send the wrong signal? Do you still think it was a good idea, General Austin, to get out of Afghanistan?
Was it okay for y'all to hold? Was it okay for you stupid motherfuckers to hold up aid from Ukraine, bitch? And then second of all, Lindsey Graham, your party is the same party. You didn't get out here and talk bad about them House Republicans that held up the money and weapons for Ukraine. I mean, for Israel. Your party did that, and you ain't say shit. Don't come out here lecturing people. Talking about, is that what we trying to, the signal that we trying to put up? Bitch, what? Now you care? We're supposed to send Israel all this shit months ago. Months ago. No. Lindsey Graham wasn't out here getting in front of the cameras, getting out on his Republican House members and shit. He wasn't doing none of that shit. He was down there playing golf with Trump, catching sitting in tan booths and shit, eating hot Cheetos, eating McDonald's hamburgers, and drinking and diet soda. Down there kissing the feet of Trump. Fuck are you talking about? Nobody trying to hear that shit. We supposed to Ben gave this aid and weapons and money to Israel months ago. Months ago. It wasn't Democrats. It wasn't Secretary of State Austin. It wasn't him that stopped this. Let me explain something to you. It wasn't Secretary Austin, even now, that stopped the money from going to Israel now and the weapons. It was President Biden. Fuck you mad at Secretary of State Austin for? Nigga, how about you could have kept that same energy that you have right now? You should have had that same energy months ago with your own Republican Party that stopped these bills. They would have been had this money and the weapons. How about that? Fuck out of here. Lindsey Graham.
I support the president's decision.
Yeah, I think you do. I think it was a disastrous decision. If we stop weapons necessary to destroy the enemies of the state of Israel at a time of great peril, we will pay a price. This is obscene.
But I mean, hold on, Lindsey. But I mean, the way Netanyahu be talking, like he gangster. I thought Netanyahu was gangster. Huh? He the ruler of his country, ain't he? Huh? He like that. What he need U.S. shit for? Huh? Why he need us? Huh? Huh, Lindsey? Why Israel need us? They like that, right? Tell Netanyahu start talking shit. Are you gonna talk shit to some people that you want something from? As a U.S. citizen taxpayer, fuck Netanyahu. I'm glad Biden said, no. Fuck you talking to? What we just tell you? Listen, let me ask you a question. My people out here, are we asking Netanyahu for help? Is we asking the country of Israel for help? No. Is anybody got the balls to come over here and bomb our shit up? No. I'm not saying it ain't possible, but ain't nobody doing that. They ain't blowing up our people. We killing us. I don't mean to laugh about it, but I'm just saying. Hey, what the fuck you mean? Tell Netanyahu to shut the fuck up. And what Jerome say on Martin? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth when you're talking to us, nigga. Now you want to use Lindsey Graham punk ass to tell us what we gonna fuck Lindsey Graham. He a traitor to America anyway. Fuck the Israel government, nigga. And fuck Netanyahu. And fuck anybody that ride with him. Tell us what we gonna do. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a U.S. citizen taxpayer. I don't want my money going over there anyway to fight that dumbass war. Fuck wrong with you? I don't want to see innocent people dying over stupid people that just trying to do whatever the fucked up reason over there using religion as a weapon. Now, get the fuck out of here, man. Now, with me, I wouldn't have gave nan one of them countries shit. Maybe it might be a different thing when it comes to Ukraine. But everybody else, Taiwan, all that shit, nigga. What y'all do for us? Like, seriously. And I understand the responsibility of America, but come on, bro. Our people over here hurting too. Fuck out of here.
It is absurd. Give Israel what they need to fight the war they can't afford to lose. This is Hiroshima and Nagasaki on steroids.
Man, what up with that bullshit? That nigga just making up shit. First of all, Lindsey Graham, how about you go over there? How about you go over there and help them? You making enough money? They paying you. Oh, I'm sorry. They paying you to say this shit. You ain't gonna go over there and do nothing. Shut the fuck up. You always want some war. You ain't never been at no war. You ain't never signed up to go to be in the military or nothing. Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. You stupid son of a bitch. Motherfuckers always out here warmongering and shit and ain't never been in no type of war. I ain't had to go in the military to know what war is. As a black man in America, I've been at war with racist motherfuckers like this all my life. Still to this day, I'm living okay, but I'm still at war because some of my people are getting hurt. A lot of my people getting hurt from these same motherfuckers. Fuck that shit. Innocent people in the country that ain't my people getting hurt from these type of people. Nigga, I've been at war. I did street war. Nigga, ain't no difference. You ever see a whole motherfucking family get a cocktail bomb thrown in their house and the whole family die? And the motherfucker that they really wanted wasn't there? You ever seen that shit? It ain't no different with them our military people go over there and see and do. No different. It's war. And at the end of the day, war be stupid. Sometimes it just be. Because innocent people die. That's what happened with war. Lindsey Graham, shut your old racist ass up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all people. It should be a time limit on some of these people serving in Congress. I'm dead serious about it. Listen, in the States, we got that. It is a certain level, like, I think for a mayor, you only can be mayor twice. You only can do 8 years mayor and 8 years of a governor, if I'm not mistaken. You can't be mayor or governor no more. We should have that in Congress. We have that as the presidency. Why is that not in Congress? It should always be a new regime that comes in. Something younger. Something more in the times. You gotta understand. It come to a point where, like, you could be the head of the table, right? In your family. And you get old. Then one of your children take over. Now they the head. Cause you and your wife you're at the old age. So now you're the protector. Now you the provider. That's how that goes. You still advise them, but they at the head of the table. Not now government, not now Congress. They got these old raggedy ass people, Lindsey Graham, Chuck Schumer, a lot of them. What's the bitch name? Nancy Pelosi. Get these old motherfuckers out of here, man. And this ain't old. This ain't, you know, disrespecting our elders and old people. But listen, some of y'all need to just sit down. Go do something. Go advise and build up somebody else. You know what I mean? Play the background. You motherfuckers want to still be all in the video. Like, man, sit y'all ass down, man. Y'all are out of touch with the people. A lot of them old politicians out there, a lot of them that's still in Congress and shit, and even in your state representative. Listen, they work for the corporation. They've been around a long time, so they know how that shit works. So when you tell them they work, that's why they get upset. When you tell them you working for the corporation, the reason they get upset is because they know it's true. They don't really work for the American people. At their age, they know that we know. They know that we know they know. That they work for the corporations, not us. So stop. Let's move on.
Oh my God, what a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. Republicans sat on their hands for months refusing to give Israel aid. Republicans sat on their hands for months refusing to give Ukraine aid. Republicans sat on their hands for months refusing to give Taiwan aid it needed to push back the communist Chinese from invading their island for months. And now Lindsey, first of all, try some sunscreen, buddy. Lindsey is talking about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We saw what? Hey, Lindsey, I don't know.
First of all, Joe, he don't need sunscreen. He's trying to be Trump. They intentionally trying to look burnt up. He trying to look like a hot Cheeto. Yo, I swear to God, I was on a route, and this lady, this white lady, she was out, man. She was thick as a Snicker. She was thick, right? But, man, that woman turned around, and this lady face was burnt red. Just for her, like, she was out, I guess she was mowing the lawn. Burnt red. Like, she wasn't orange, nigga. She was red. From the sun. Got close, she probably was peeling. You know white people can't be in the sun that long without sunscreen and shit? That's why they get, you know what I mean? Like black people, we get darker, but we don't get like if you ever notice, think about this. When black people be in the sun too long, we don't really get ashy. Right? When we get in the sun, yeah, we get a little dark. I mean, we get dark, right? But we never ashy. We got like this, it's a moisture that comes out our skin. Right? We don't peel. That peeling come from that your skin is, the sun is burning your skin. White people, they stay in the sun long and they ain't got no sunblock on and none of that shit. They peel. Because their skin is burning. White people can't sit in the sun that long, man. Muslim brothers and sisters, I keep telling y'all, they got black in them. That's why they get dark, but they don't peel. They just get dark. Our Indian brothers is the same shit. That's why I told you, if you're a mixed breed, you better hope you got a lot more black in you. Because when that sun hits you, that sun will tell you everything you need to know. You ever seen when Barack when he get darker? Fuck around with that sun, get up, it's like he got a tan. But he ain't peeling. Listen, in the wintertime, I get light too. Cause I know somewhere down in my bloodline there's a little sprinkle of white in there and a Native American and all types of shit in me. But majority of my shit, it's like probably about 40% I got other shit in me. The other 60% is straight black. So like when the sun come, I get dark. I'm darker than what I usually be when I'm in the wintertime. I'm dark now. I'm out in the sun. Trying to tell you. Look, it was crazy. People didn't realize this, right? I used to see in my beard and shit, right? A lot of this shit was like the color of like what they call that? What's it? What they call it? Brown? Now they call it something else, but it was like just say it was like orange. Not orange, but god damn it, red. It was red. I had red hairs in my beard and up in my mustache. I used to see it all the time, especially in my beard. Right? Kind of find out that a lot of Native Americans, when they're starting to turn gray, a lot of their facial hair and shit, they have a lot of strings of like red hair, and then it turns gray. I looked that up. People look. I did research on that. Ain't no reason to lie, but look that up. But yeah, and I was like, cause I kept trying to figure out why the fuck I got all these orange hairs. I had them for years. I mean, these red hairs. I had them for years. I probably had them shits when I was probably about 30. So that's almost shit. I ain't started getting gray hairs till I turned about 40. But this shit turned into gray hairs. But a lot of that shit was orange. I mean, I keep saying orange. It was red hair. Like, what the fuck? And then kind of find out that shit is turning gray. Trying to tell you. See, DNA matters, science matters, people. Shit that you need to know about other cultures of people and shit like that, it matters. That's why I said we should all care about other people. But sometimes people, you know, so ridiculous. But Lindsey Graham, he got sunscreen on. He's trying to be orange. He's trying to be a Cheeto. He's like them Italians when they get dark and they go out there and get them tans and shit. That's all that is. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, LT? He said, "What's up, Kenny?" You've been watching the games and Joker won the MVP. Yeah, I've been watching the games. I'm very soon. I'm getting ready to start really getting into the basketball shit because it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Joker shouldn't have won that award. They should have gave that shit to Shorty from the Thunder. My honest opinion. Cause I started watching Shorty games when he was out there busting their ass. I started really watching his games. I was like, because I wasn't watching the Thunder like that. But Shorty was out there getting busy, and I was like, hold on, they just talking about him. Let me start watching Shorty. Start watching him. I was like, okay, yo, like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the problem with him is that he's like the new Kawhi. He ain't really flashy. Ain't nothing really flashy about him. He just get buckets. And I think that's probably partly why he didn't get it. And the other part was because, the Joker, Joker got them numbers, he got that, and then he former defending champs, and a lot of people felt that he should have won that shit last year, but they gave it to Embiid. They was like, man, they gotta get that shit to Embiid. This year, believe it or not, if they ain't had that 60 game shit, I'd have gave it to Embiid. I thought Embiid, before he got hurt, and then he still came back and still kind of was doing his thing a little bit. I mean, hey, man, I'd have gave that shit to Embiid. Because when Embiid got hurt, nigga, that team started falling apart. And they still wasn't the same once Embiid came back because he wasn't really fully healthy. So I probably would have gave it to Embiid. But I'd have gave it to Shorty from the Thunder. So shout out to Shorty because I believe he deserved that shit. But anyway, people, let me get through this.
I don't know if you're on a golf trip when Iran fired thousands of missiles at Israel. Maybe you didn't remember this. Maybe you don't want to remember this. Maybe Donald Trump told you not to remember this. Maybe you've been hanging out with RFK Jr. and maybe a worm ate out part of your brain so you don't have this memory. Here's the United States of America who stood up for Israel. Here's the United States.
You know what it bothered me too? People like RJ Jr. and shit, right? RJK, whatever the fuck his name is, Jr. They like him. And you ever hear this dude talk? And I know it's a condition that he got, but because I heard his sister then they got that same condition. She sounds just like him, one of his sisters. Yo, I don't be on it. Listen, bro, I can't understand nothing he be talking about. And then on top of that, with his condition, on top of that condition shit, he be saying conspiracy theory shit, and you be like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? So, but they talk about Joe Biden and how he speak and how he got old and like, yo, get the fuck out of here. It's like with Trump. Like, do y'all really think Trump be saying something that makes sense? He say the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Fuck out of here with Trump, man. Let's move on.
It was the United States of America that provided the main defense in stopping those Iranian missiles from coming in. It was the United States of America. It was Joe Biden. It was the administration that told Iran we would always stand by Israel's side. And we are standing by Israel's side now and forever. But that doesn't mean...
First of all, speak for yourself. I stand with the Israel people. But I don't stand with the Israel government. It is a difference for me. I'm not going to group all of them together like that. You know why? Because I'm black. And I don't like people grouping all black people together like that on certain shit. Certain shit, yeah, you can group us all. We like that. But some shit, no. Yeah, some of them niggas do that. But us over here, us niggas, we don't do that. Don't group us all like that. So, no. I don't stand with Israel. I stand with the Israel people. I don't stand with the Israel government. It is a big difference. So, no. I don't stand with Israel. I stand with the Israel people. Just wanted to make that clear. But anyway, let's move on.
Mean we send 2,000-pound bombs for Netanyahu to drop on a densely populated area that has over 1 million people there right now and no place to go? That's your definition of an existential threat? They're killing Hamas commanders as we speak without 2,000-pound bombs. They will kill and continue to kill Hamas commanders. Hamas isn't taking Gaza over again, and you know it. So stop lying.
Yeah. Hamas ain't even, they're not even really in Ghana no more. They done got rent the fuck out. Cause Israel didn't fuck Ghana up so bad that Hamas ain't no way for them to hide, really. So they other places. They're probably in the mountains somewhere. You never know where the fuck they at, but I'm just saying. But they're not in Ghana like that. They've been out of power in Ghana. Ghana is like a real true third world country. They ain't got no country, they ain't got no president, they ain't got shit, they got no leader, they ain't got shit over there. Cause of Israel government. Cause of Netanyahu. And don't get me wrong, I ain't want, Hamas to have control of Ghana anyway, but that's the only good thing about it. But they kill innocent people to do that. But that comes with war, and I keep telling people that. Listen, after Hamas did what they did in Israel, and then Israel responded, America should have came in, nigga, peace, come on, man. And then they start killing innocent people. No. We're not sending y'all no money. Cut that shit out. Y'all killing innocent people. Both sides. Hamas, look, you had to do this, or you gonna make us come in Ghana. Fuck Israel, don't make us come. You know what we about. So, cause see, the one thing about America, we'll put troops on the ground. What Israel is doing, they doing bitch shit. They just sending shit, dropping bombs and shit like that. They ain't got no troops on the ground in Ghana. They ain't got no troops on the ground, nigga. They just dropping bombs. That's why they over there killing so many innocent people, because they don't have troops on the ground. But they want to act tough. Fuck out here with that Israel shit, man. Israel government. Fuck out of here, Netanyahu. One thing about America, we will sacrifice our people. We will put people on the ground. We put troops on the ground. You fuck with us wrong. That's the one thing about America. That's why motherfuckers can't stand America, but they fear us. Because we are some goddamn bullies. But, nigga, if we call for peace, ceasefire and shit, you better do it. Because if you make us take a side and we go put troops on the ground, you know how that go. You know what we gonna do. Listen, if we didn't have international laws of like war crimes, we'd have wiped Afghanistan, Pakistan the fuck out. It wouldn't have been nothing. The terrorists, all of them would have been dead. But it would have been a lot of innocent people, a lot more innocent people dead. If we didn't have international law of war crimes. Man, we'd have wiped that shit out. I'm just telling you. And I know we did some horrible shit over there, but it could have been worse. I'm telling you, man. The fucking terrorists ain't got more armory than us. They ain't built like that. They ain't got more people than us. Nigga, we can send 100,000 troops over that bitch and wipe out a whole motherfucking country. Any country. You name any country, we can do that. We can send 100,000 military people, and we can wipe out the whole China if we wanted to. If we just had troops on the ground. Just telling you. It's not that hard to do that. Because the one thing about America, we are built for war. They have been brainwashed in our people for generations after generations to build soldiers. Anytime you go to serve the military, go to the camps and shit to get yourself ready, training camps, yo, they are building you, they are creating killing machines. People that's, listen, you think, like people be like, oh my God, like, the terrorists, like, they don't care about dying. What do you think when we send people when people go into the military? They're telling them, hey, nigga, you gotta be willing to die. Ain't no difference. You sending borderline psychopaths, killing machines, over to kill borderline psychopath and killing machines. Nigga, we believe in what we're doing. And those motherfucking people who we go to war with believe in what they doing. But the difference is we outmatch them. We got more weapons. We got more people. We got more killers. Just is what it is. Let me explain something to you. China has 1 billion people in it. Let's just go on just putting troops on the ground. We can send, let's say we send 500,000 troops over to China. We'll wipe out China in 2 months. Put the nuclear bombs and shit aside. We'll wipe out China. We kill everything in there. We'll win. I mean, we're gonna lose some people. No, we'll wipe out the whole China. Any country. You name any country, we'll wipe that bitch out. See, the difference is when you go in the military, and this came from my brother. My brother served, right? And a whole bunch of people in my family served, right? They tell you when you go through that camp, it was something my brother told me that made sense to me. My brother used to always tell me, my youngest brother used to always tell me, he used to say, I see why you had the mind state you had when you was in the streets. I get it now. Like, before he went to go serve for the military and shit, he couldn't ever understand why I was on some killing shit. Or why I was on, like, I kill anybody that fuck with mine. Like, you know what I mean? I was wartime, nigga. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I didn't give a fuck about my life. When he got in the military and he served, he came back, he said, all right, I get the mind state that you had. I get it now. It's do or die. That's all I was trying to tell you back in the day, but I get it. But he wasn't a street nigga. But I get it. It's only one of my brothers, or like all of my siblings and shit, that was really in that gangster shit like that, and that was my brother that's a year younger than me. He was the only one. But everybody else, they wasn't really in that street shit like that. They was around us and shit like that. They weren't really, you know, in that lifestyle. They just was around us. They didn't live the lifestyle. I can say they didn't live it. They wasn't doing the shit in the lifestyle that we was doing. Right? But they was around the lifestyle. They was protected from the lifestyle that I was in. Right? Nobody would fuck with my brothers and sisters, and they did, and they'd be on. But, you know, cousins, all that shit. Like, a lot of my cousins weren't really like that. You know what I mean? That's why I like to the day I tell motherfuckers like a lot of my cousins I don't get along with because they thought I was crazy. A lot of people thought I was out of my fucking mind, bro. But I wasn't. I understood how the streets was, nigga. You have to have you have to be willing to die. And not give a fuck about nothing. And what I mean by that is like you don't give a fuck about your life. And you better be willing to kill a motherfucker for if you have to. I keep that same mentality, nigga. I kill you. I don't give a fuck. You fuck with me in mine, I'll be kill. I'm willing to kill you. I don't give a fuck. I still have that mentality. You have to have that. I didn't understand that before I got in the game, but when I got in the game and shit started to change, especially after it was after I got shot. Niggas trying to kill me, man. I don't be trying. Like I wasn't a nigga go around try to hurt people and beef with niggas. That wasn't my shit. Nigga, I was about getting money and getting chicks. You know what I mean? Getting the perks from being in that lifestyle, right? I was that type of nigga, right? But when I got shot, nah, nigga, that shit changed. That shit changed. These niggas trying to kill me. Really? And it wasn't like I was ignorant to it. It was just I was partly ignorant to it because I felt protected. And when you don't feel protected anymore, nigga, everybody was suspect to me. And that's how I treated everybody. Family members, everybody. I treat everybody suspect, nigga. Let's go to a quick commercial break, P. We right back. All right, people, we back from a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the Real Cash App. Donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, people, and share the videos, man. To tell somebody, to know somebody, to tell somebody, god damn it. But anyway, but yeah, man. Like people like that's why I don't play around with street shit. Like, you know what I mean? I don't disrespect. I try not to like disrespect people in the military and shit like that. That ain't shit that you disrespect, bro. Like regardless of how you feel about the streets and shit like that, that if you live that lifestyle, nigga, everybody couldn't live that lifestyle. You can't. I done seen niggas bitch out when shit get real. You know what I mean? I done seen some of the weakest niggas kill niggas, the hardest niggas, because they scared. Because that lifestyle is some shit that you're supposed to be afraid of. It's killers around. It's people that are trying to intentionally intimidate you, to scare you, to make you the pussy. So, I done seen bitch niggas kill real niggas. I done seen niggas that wasn't really like that when we was growing up turn into some real thorough niggas. I always used to tell people I never turned in, even though like when I was young and shit, it's the fighting shit, but I got bullied when I was young and shit, but then I beat the bully ass and shit. Then nigga, I got some confidence, and then I wouldn't let nobody punk me. I stayed in that lane. I just didn't let people punk me. You know what I mean? I fought back when I had to, but I always stayed in that lane. I never tried to be harder than what I was. Cause I knew I wasn't trying to go to the extreme with niggas, and I knew I wasn't gonna let a nigga try to punk me. But once I got to that level of it, I was in that gray area, I stayed there. But it was a period of time where I turned into the bully too. Because the streets make you turn that way. Where niggas put you in that lifestyle put you in the situation that where you feel like, yo, it ain't nobody really you can trust, and then you get touched, you feel violated. I used to tell people the last time, like when I got shot up, like before that, the last time I felt like I was violated like that was when I got bullied. When I was real young. That was the last time I felt violated. And so like when I got shot and shit, that shit, I felt violated. Cause I was like, y'all don't be out here doing shit to niggas like that. Like, that ain't me. You know what I mean? But like I said, I didn't really get shot because of some shit I did. I got shot because of the niggas I ran with. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand when I'm standing with my niggas, regardless, right or wrong, shit can happen to me, even though it ain't shit that I did. Nothing, I always tell people, nothing really major in my life that happened to me was because of me. It was because of niggas that I was associated with. And so that's why like now, like family members and friends and shit, they get upset with me because I don't hang around, I don't come around no more. Cause I get it now, nigga. I'm too old to be like hanging around with niggas and y'all bringing that drama, nigga. If you ain't bringing good karma, your shit ain't right. I can't fuck with you really like that. It just is what it is. I don't like drama, bro. I've been around that shit all my life. I almost got killed plenty of times. Fucking with niggas that I don't, it ain't my beef. It ain't shit that I did, but I'm running with these niggas. I run with them. And don't get me wrong to my niggas that shit happened with me and shit like that, nigga, I stand on that with them. I signed up for it. I signed up for that shit. People gotta understand that. So when a nigga like me now tell you, I'm not fucking around with niggas. It's for a reason. It ain't cause I'm scared. It ain't cause, I don't fuck with you no more. It's not that, nigga. I've been through this shit before. I don't hang around niggas that bring that type of energy. If I don't bring that type of when I go hang around you and I don't bring that type of energy around you, why the fuck would I allow you to bring that type of energy around me? Put me in the situation. See, this loyalty and friendship shit, that's why I don't even be calling people my friends. Some people just associates. People that fuck with me, you ain't got to be blood to me, nigga. You could be blood or not blood to me. I won't fuck with you. But you my family. It's just a different level. I understand. You gotta listen. People this is life. I learned this shit in the hood. Learned this shit from the streets. And the shit I still learn. I learned from the streets. I still live by it. I don't hang around niggas that put my life in danger. I've been through that shit already. I done watched people die. Shit, I done got people killed. from the shit that I was involved in. So you gotta understand that. That's why being around somebody on certain types of energy, that shit really is real. Just can't be hanging around people all the fucking time, my people. Just because it's the cool, then these niggas cool. Like, so? I'd rather go hang with the corny niggas than to hang with the niggas that's supposed to be cool. Cause the niggas that cool gonna bring some shit that you gonna you may not least expect. It was something my OG told me, like, when I was out there in the streets like that. He used to always tell me I'm too smart to be hanging around the niggas that I'm hanging around with. He used to always tell me that. But at the time, I didn't get it. Never understood it. And it wasn't that a lot of my niggas was more street smart than I was and all that other shit. You know what I mean? But some of them was even more book smarter than I was. But I just had this thing about me, a it thing. It's called an it factor. And my OG seen it a long time ago. I just couldn't see it at the time. He used to always tell me, he was like, man, you don't supposed to be hanging around these niggas, man. These niggas ain't even mentally on your level. Cause I always was like, always acted a little older than I was. You know what I mean? Cause I grew up fast. You know what I mean? I had to grow up so fast. So, you know what I mean? But, and I believe it or not, as much as my childhood was fucked up, I was raised, people that was in my family gave me good game. And the people that was around me, they gave me good game. And some of that shit still rubbed off on me, but some of it that shit went in one ear and went out the other, and then now that I'm older, I get it now. Right? But shit. But now, like, I got people, yo, family, yo, that they can't, yo, they don't fuck with me, yo. I say too much real shit, but the number one thing is because I just don't like hanging around them. That's real talk. They ain't my speed. They ain't on my thought press level. It's not that they ain't smart or intelligent. It's just they ain't on that level of thinking that I'm on. And like I said, I know what happens when you hang around people that's not on your level. They wind up putting you in situations that you know that ain't cool to do. And then you fuck around getting into a situation and now you on some fuck shit. I was around one of my niggas one time and went to a gathering with him and shit at his crib. And me and my wife, like, I'm a nigga that I can fit in anywhere. That's just me. I don't take a lot of shit personally. And then like even if a motherfucker, I don't feel the energy, right? If I know I ain't getting nowhere, my personality ain't getting nowhere in that moment, right? I leave. Ain't nothing to be upset about, right? But I remember me and my wife, we went to a situation with, you know, some dudes that I used to be, you know, tight with and shit, you know. And my wife just wasn't feeling it. Because the chick that my man was fucking with, you know, at the time, she was acting real phony around her friends. Right? And it was just weird, right? So my wife was already thrown off by it, but then, like, you know, I'm down there fucking with, you know, my mans and his mans and shit. And, you know, nigga, like I told you, I can fit in anywhere. It don't matter what space it is, I can fit in. Right? But I'm more comfortable around my people, though. but I can fit in anywhere. And so, you know, we get to start talking about some real shit. You know, I start spitting that real like I do. Niggas start like, yeah, yo, you right. I need you to fuck with me. And the nigga that's my man at the time, he mad because his man's and them fucking with me like that. We having this big conversation and shit. Like, you get what I mean? Like, and it was just weird. And I think from that day on, I kind of like, yo, all right, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Like, everybody, like, some niggas got auras in certain ways, right? Like, I got an aura in a different way, right? Like, I ain't trying to be that dude, right? But I know me. I have an aura to be that dude, right? So it ain't nothing I gotta prove to anybody like, oh, I'm that dude, right? But it's some niggas I know that they gotta prove that they that dude. You know what I mean? They show off to be that dude. Me, myself, I'm a regular nigga. I like to be regular. You know what I mean? I really, truly do. I like to be a regular nigga. I don't like to be like this extra nigga. Like, it's like a lot of, like, niggas I used to fuck with used to be like, want to be, like, the niggas. Okay, cool. And then we get in situations and then we bump, and not even bump heads. I just thought, because I know how to read a room. Okay, all right, cool. Can't hang around with them. Can't fuck with them like that no more. Not like that. You know what I mean? It's like family members, same shit. Like you know that some people can't understand when you step up in the room, you got the aura. Your family know that. Everybody knows that. You know that. Everybody know that you have that aura that steps in the room. Your family sometimes, nah, we ain't want that nigga over here, man. Because motherfuckers want that attention. I always told people, like, when people, I used to throw shit, people used to have a ball. Right? Like, all I want to do is make sure everybody good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You good? You got food? Everything? You good? You got drinks? Everything? You good? All right, cool. Chill. You get what I mean? And I go around the whole party to make sure everybody good and jump in different conversations because I can do that. That's my personality. Right? But I ain't never the center of attention. It may seem that way because of my aura, or because I can do that to get in any conversation. I can leave one conversation and go to another whole group of people and have a conversation with them. But people take that as arrogant, being arrogant, or you're trying to stunt on niggas and shit. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't never been a nigga that stunt on nobody, man. That's not my thing, man. My man True would tell you, I move like I'm poor. He'll tell you that. By the time I see that nigga King, he ain't gonna be dressing up and all that shit, nigga. You'll never know he got. You'll never know I got all this shit in my car, in my closet. All the Jews, y'all see the little Jews I wear. Y'all never know I had that shit. He never know I had a lot of that shit. But you know, every time he came out, nigga, we had a ball. Type of nigga I am. I'm an old school nigga too. So you gotta understand, I come from, nigga, the cookouts and shit like that, nigga. That was the best times, house parties. That was the best time I had. Hanging out with my aunts and uncles and shit. Knowing I'm young. I don't supposed to be at these motherfuckers. Parties and shit. You know what I mean? These grown up house parties and shit. Nigga, I'm there though. Cause I'm a street nigga. Nigga, I'm making money. Nigga, you invite me, I'm coming. I'll buy all y'all drinks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you drinking? Fifth of what? Oh, fifth of that? Fifth? I got that. Like, I was that motherfucker. Like, that's how I used to get in my aunts and uncle parties and shit. Like, honestly. That's why I used to end up at their parties and shit, man. But they knew I was a little off. I ain't gonna say I was like, shit they don't say about me ain't true. I'm a little off. I'm just a little, always tell me I'm just a little overprotective of people I care about. And it's hard for me to turn that off sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm so overprotective. of people I care about. And it's very hard for me. That's why, like my wife told me, it's a gift and a curse of how I am. Cause I can be very extreme of caring about people, and then I could be very, very harsh when I don't give a fuck about you. It's a gift and a curse. Cause I can have blinders on both sides. When I cut it off, if I don't give a fuck about you, nigga, I'll kill you. But on one hand, when I care about you, nigga, I'm way too overprotective. You know what I mean? And I got this blind spot. So it's a gift and a curse that I have. But anyway, let's finish this up. I went on a little rant. Apologize, people.
Stop lying. I know it's hard because Donald Trump wants you to say things like that. Willie, if I'm going, I support Ukraine, and then Donald Trump says, don't support Ukraine, and his hound dog barks, don't support Ukraine, suddenly he goes, I don't support Ukraine no more. We're going to lease them weapons. What? A country is dying because of Russian invaders? And Vladimir Putin says he has his eyes set on Poland and the Baltic states? And Donald tells you, Lindsay, not to support Ukraine and to hold up funding for Israel and to hold up funding for Taiwan? And you're providing lectures to the Secretary of Defense?
No, mind you, I said the same shit for Joe said. Joe Scarborough said. That's what I'm saying. Like, Lindsay, you can't lecture us. Dude, for months, you stopped all this shit you talking about. Now you upset because Joe Biden said, no, we're not allowing you to go over there and use our weapons to kill innocent people. We're not doing that. I'm not sending you funds for that. I'm not allowing you to do that anymore. No, we're not doing that. Because number one, Biden getting backlash from young voters. Why y'all seeing all the goddamn protests around the goddamn country in these these college states? And I'm gonna tell you something, Democrats, Joe Biden, y'all sick to those young folks. That you sick the law on them. You did some shit Trump did. And you still sent Israel money. I wouldn't have sent Israel nothing. Nigga, ceasefire. I'm not sending you no money. I shouldn't have to send you no money if it's a ceasefire. Fuck out of here. This is why people think Biden is weak. I'm not sending Israel shit. Nigga, we cease firing. Ain't no more. Stop. It's enough. You did what you had to do. They did what they did. Okay, cool. Let's come sit at the table. Now, Biden was a real motherfucker. I'll be telling my people, like, yo, find the Hamas people. We get them. Let's get Israel. We sit down. If I got to come where they want me, I'm coming. See, that's what real leadership skills is. Like, and I'm not saying Biden ain't a leader, but it's just like, yo, come on, man. You supposed to been squash this shit. You losing voters. You losing young people vote because they ain't trying to vote for you because of this shit. Like, come on, bro. That's why black people say that the Democrat Party take our votes for granted. It's like you taking the young votes for granted. Nigga, more young people vote Democratic. They don't vote Republican. It's not a high percentage of young folks voting for them. What you trying to give the Republicans the fucking presidential shit? Fuck out of here. Listen, if we got a problem in this country, let's sit down. Let's get the Jewish community that feel like they feeling discriminated. Let's get them to come sit down. Do some Barack Obama shit. Come sit down. Come meet me at the White House. Let's get some of these Pakistani protesters here. Come here. Come on, sit down. Talk about this shit. All right, I get that. And you have to do that. You have to make time for that. Like I said, for some odd reason, the Democrat Party do not know how to promote. They just don't. The Republican Party don't know how to govern. You see that part, but the one thing they do know how to do is promote the chaos. Democrats don't know how to promote shit. Like, who the fuck is y'all strategist? This shit should have been over with. You should have been like, this is what we doing. See, listen, if I was Joe, I would tell anybody that is a MAGA, I don't give a fuck about your vote. I don't care. I would have been told them that. So you ain't got to worry. Your criticism don't mean shit to me. Because, see, at this point in time, this is about everybody in the country. Even your stupid asses. But you can't see it right now because you in a cult. See, you got to be real with people sometimes. You can't keep being this politically correct shit of how Biden said, hear both sides of shit. Hear both sides of what? Excuse me. And I'll be real with both sides. Y'all ain't gonna get everything y'all want from either side. So let's do a deal. Let's bargain. We give y'all some, y'all give us some. That's how we gonna pass these bills and policies. All this dumb shit that y'all doing, trying to use race and race bait. And both sides does it. They both race bait. They always try, the left is race bait and this woke shit. No, bitch, you using woke. We already know why you saying woke. I'll be like this, okay, you want everybody, look, even the voting shit, right? It's very simple to come to an agreement, right, on voting. Okay, cool, fine. Listen. All right. So you don't want people to vote early, right? No, valid, the mail-in ballots. You don't want that. Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen. How about we just have a day where everybody can vote? Everybody take off. You ain't got to worry about. And we hire more people, pay more people to make sure these votes get counted. Like, it's a way you can bargain. I just think that at this point in time, we just, like, people don't understand. Like, we can stop some of this shit. All right, no more mail-in ballots. Okay. People need IDs. Okay. Well, let's try to get people to get IDs. Is it okay for people to go around and take these people, we spend some money to send these people to go get their IDs? How about we expand in states with IDs? Because I think it's I'm saying for here, I gotta renew my shit. I think it's like every 4 years or some shit like that. I think it's every 4 years. Extended. You know, people get older. Or how about we just come to, like, if you're a certain age, you can only do mail-in ballots. Like it's ways you can work this shit out. But we have to be firm with these crazy ass Republicans that are like, yo, you asking for shit, but you're not gonna get everything you want. And if you do get everything you want, you're gonna get a big pushback. If you do this fuck shit that you're doing. Even when it comes to abortion. Like, yo, it was nothing wrong with abortion. It's no evidence that people are aborting babies because they do not want a baby. In 9 or 8 months or 7 months or 6 months. Like, it's not that. It is complications. Stop saying that. That is not true. So are you telling me that you okay to allow a woman to go through this pregnancy even though it's going to put her life in danger? Her and the baby going to die. So that's what you're saying? It's okay? Because if that's what you're saying, then no deal. And you're not pro-life. You're just not. Like, we really need to, like, have real conversations and stop telling me what your beliefs is. I believe in whatever I believe in, but I'm telling you the shit don't make sense. I'm not saying some of the things that you're not saying make sense, but I'm just saying a lot of what you're saying don't make sense to me. You can't say you pro-life, right? Pro-life is just not about a baby. Pro-life is about other human beings. So when we're talking about COVID-19, taking these vaccination shots, and it's mandatory, it's for a reason. When you sign up for the military tell you taking them vaccines. And let you tell the military that you ain't taking them vaccines. Oh, nigga, you going to jail. They gonna lock your ass up. Fuck out of here. So understand that we have rules and regulations involved. I mean, in policies. Like, when it comes to vaccines. Nigga, you just can't just... the military, this is what... You're gonna have to take these vaccines when you go to another country. Shit, you ain't got to be in the military. To go to some countries, you have to have vaccines. Shots. These are facts. And this ain't got nothing to do with COVID. None of that shit. You have to take certain vaccine shots to go over to certain countries. These are facts. So for people to sit out here and be acting like, oh my God, the COVID, man, shut your dumb asses up. Try to take our freedom away. Well, in America, nigga, yeah, okay. You don't got to take it. But if you want to go over to some of these other countries, you're going to have to do what they tell you to do. You can't go over to some of these other countries without taking these vaccine shots. And some of these countries are not democracies like us. So if you want to go there, you're going to go there. And let me just say this to the stupid motherfuckers. Well, I ain't got to go there and all that. First of all, bitch, a lot of y'all can't afford to go there. That's why you saying that bullshit. I ain't got to go there, so what? That's because you can't afford to go there. Stupid son of a bitches. No, people gotta understand this. Listen, this is the realest shit I'm gonna tell people. I'm not playing with people today. Like, people playing, man. People trying to sit there and pretend that they on the right side of history. You're not. A lot of you are not. I remember somebody left me a email, right? Subscriber, whoever, maybe not a subscriber, right? But somebody left me an email, and they said, "So you're glorifying sex workers?" What do you mean? If they are, prostitution used to be legal back in the day. That's their body. They want to sell their body for whatever. That's their body. That's their choice. If somebody is making them do it, then that's the difference. Listen, you can make prostitution, well, prostitution always been a business, right? But at this point in 2024, if you can't control prostitution, something wrong. Prostitution is a business. It is some people out here that slang dick and slang that pussy. Get that pussy up. Slang dick and they open that pussy up. That's what they do. Do I think we should discriminate against them? No. But understand, it is consequences for that. It is some people in the world that's going to look at that shit as not moral shit. It's not no shit that people are going to be okay with. But should we discriminate against them? Should we not let a prostitute or people that sell their body, porn star, whoever, not to sit and come eat in the same restaurants and none of that shit? No. Fuck out of here. They ain't hurting. Listen, them selling their body, male or woman, is not hurting my lifestyle. It ain't gonna stop me from eating or nothing. Cause they in the building. Like, honestly. You know what will stop me from eating and not giving a fuck about nothing? And have a problem with? A bunch of racists. Yes, that will bother me. Cause ain't a prostitute, ain't a gay person, or any of this other goofy shit that they talking about that makes them feel people make these stupid people feel uncomfortable. Now I don't give a fuck what race you are, right? Or stop me from enjoying my meal. But a racist would, a bigot would. Fuck out of here. But ain't a gay person gonna stop me from eating my steak. Or eating where I'm eating my burger or whatever. And they get the fuck out of here. They eat your shit. They ain't fucking with me. Usually when you go sit at a table, niggas, you and whoever you with. Even though I'm sitting by myself. It's a reason why I'm sitting here by myself. Usually if I go in a restaurant, nigga, I'm not sitting by myself. I usually, if it's one of them, hopefully it's a restaurant that I can order some shit and take out. But I don't sit in restaurants by myself. Usually, if I go to restaurants, nigga, I'm with somebody. Or I'm with some people. Fuck out of here. That's what a restaurant is. The fuck goes to a restaurant and sits by theyself? Fuck out of here, man. People crazy, man. People need to stop giving a fuck about some shit that don't affect them. It really don't. And if you think it's a sin or whatever, nigga, it's not. You're not God. So you let God judge that when it's their time. God will judge that later. Whenever their time, they gone. It ain't for you, bitch. You might not even be there when they're being judged. For all the fuck we know. But you want to judge while you here on earth. Fuck out of here. But they believe in God, though. Anyway, leave people the fuck alone, man. Certain shit shouldn't matter to others. It just shouldn't. We should be better human beings. We live in this world, and mainly in this country. We live in this country where people be giving a fuck about shit that shouldn't matter to them. That shit don't affect me. If I be very honest with y'all, racist people don't affect me. Because I have a model of, fuck you racist. If I find out that you racist, then, and I know that you doing some fuck shit, then that's different. But other than that, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Just don't tell me. I don't care if you racist. Do your fucking job. I don't care. Because you as a racist, I don't like you. I still can serve you. I can still do whatever I can do. As long as your shit ain't affecting my shit. Racists and bigot people affect others. Somebody being gay or a different color skin or who they having sex with or what, something like that doesn't affect racist people's lives. These are facts. It's a damn shame that we live in this type of time. I'll be right back, people. Let's take a quick commercial break. All right, people, we're back from a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate it. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there strolling below. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Make sure you guys share the videos, man. I highly appreciate it. But yeah, man. We got, listen, as human beings that live in this world, we have to really truly stop this judgment that we have for people. Everybody's not like you, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to live up to your expectations. Excuse me. And that was the one thing that I learned, I have been learning for the last couple of years, is like, nobody's going to live up to my expectations. You know what I mean? That's why I don't, like my expectations for people is not as high as others. I don't give a fuck what color skin you are, but people just you know, cause I'm a human being first, right? So second, I'm a black man. You know, I'm a black person, and then third, I'm a black man. But I just, you know, I think people a lot of times get too caught up into people not living up to their expectations. People are not going to live up to your expectations. It always will be a disappointment to you. You know what I mean? You always going to be upset. You always going to be mad because nobody's going to live up to your expectations. Your expectations is on a whole nother level from maybe theirs, and you don't know that. So I never try to like I have my moral standards and shit like that, but my expectations for people, no. Your expectations are not my moral level expectations. That goes for anybody. I don't care who it is. This is my wife. I love my wife, but my expectations for her is not this. Like, she's not gonna live up to my expectations, bro, and I'm not gonna live up to hers. But like, the one thing I love about my wife, we compromise. And we have to compromise because I'm not gonna live up to her expectations, and she's not gonna live up to mine. I got certain expectations that I feel that she should have. She's not going to hit everything. You know what I mean? She's not going to do everything as far as my expectations. And neither am I. I didn't learn that. I learned how to be more of an understanding person through my wife because I understood. Nigga, she have an expectation for me, and I'm looking at her like, well, I ain't gonna never be that. You know what I mean? Regardless how hard I try, it's not gonna be that person. And it's vice versa for her. I got my expectations, nigga. She ain't gonna be that. But just give me a bargain with me. All right, I do this, you do that. Okay, it's a bargain thing. You know what I mean? You're not gonna like everything that everybody does, bro. It's just life. It's just like I don't know why people think like you're gonna meet this perfect person. It's never gonna happen. I love my wife. I think she's my soulmate, but she's not the perfect person. I done ran into plenty of women that understand me way more better than my wife. But that's just because I don't live life with them either. So imagine this person, this perfect person that I actually connect to really like that more than just say my wife, right? We agree on. But we don't have a life together. So that life that comes in with, you know, your personal beliefs and all the shit you connected to, all that shit may go away once that person find out like your flaws. Like people don't realize that shit. They just think, oh, that's why people cheat. I always tell people that's the reason why people cheat. People cheat because this is the reason that people cheat, people. People cheat because they're in a relationship, right? The person that they with is not fully understanding them fully, right? Then they get with somebody that understands them, right? You're on the same level. Y'all got some same shit going on together, right? Like y'all, when y'all together, y'all connect, right? But what happens is that person don't live with you. That person don't know your bad behaviors. That person don't know you every day, all day. She don't know when you come in the house, you may not want to fucking talk. Or when your woman get in the mood and she like, nigga, fuck you. Like she just wake up on some bullshit. And you don't know how to handle that. Cause you were like, all you know is the shit that y'all connect on. But you don't understand the fuck shit. And then that person find out about it, then that shit don't work. That's usually why people cheat. They get with somebody in the moment at the time, they connect on some shit, and they agree on a lot of shit. And then come to fucking find out that person that you're connecting with and y'all got all this shit in common don't really know you. You don't know her. She don't know you. Not really. Because she never seen you on a day where you just on some bullshit. You just having one of those days where you just on some fuck shit. You just mad to be mad. Like, you know what I mean? And remember, I always used to try to tell y'all. Men cheat for a reason. Men cheat because of sex. Right? I'm not saying ain't no emotions there, but it's not the type of emotions that you think. If you see a man hanging out with a woman, he out with taking out and shit like that, that's because he missed that newness. That when you like, if he's with his woman, they ain't dating like that no more. Right? They like, when you're in a relationship, you're not really dating no more. Because you know all about the person. And a lot of times men are bored from the women that they're with. They done figured out who this woman is. So men get bored. And so they go to fucking with another woman. And they trying to do we're for men, a lot of the times, while we cheat a lot of times, it's try to be a little bit more, we like the unexpected shit. We like to be surprised. And we like to, you get what I mean? Something to make us, this something new. Men are like that. No lie to you. That's our emotional part. But it's just sex a lot of the times with men. Who we attracted to. Who's showing us a little attention. It ain't complicated for us or why we cheat and do stupid shit that we do. Honestly, it's not that complicated. It's really not. I always tell women, when men are very in love with a woman, like they're in love, we're vulnerable. We're probably more vulnerable than women. Believe it or not. We're more vulnerable than women because it's not in our nature to be that vulnerable. So we're vulnerable like that. Women, they listen, especially if you got a woman that is, you done did some fuck shit, you done hurt her. Oh, ooh, that nigga's in trouble. She gonna break your ass. She gonna break you. She gonna hit you where it hurt. And it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? But that's why, I tell men all the time, yo, you gotta be very, very careful of when you dealing with women. Because you can have the most, you gotta understand when a woman is, why, you have to figure out why a woman is really with you. Because, believe it or not, it's not about love. Right? People think it's about love. It's really not. It's about what you can do for that person. And it's vice versa for a man. But for women, it's about what you can do for them. The number one thing about a woman, she just always want to be special. She always want to feel special. What I mean, like that's her thing. You know what I mean? Any woman, I don't give a fuck who it is. Every woman want to be the center of attention. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to know how to balance that shit of showing that woman that attention. Because then you can come off as corny as fuck and come off as soft. And that woman will, at a while, not like that. She will not, like, respect it. You know what I mean? She want a nigga that's vulnerable. She want a nigga that show her the love and show her the attention. But if you just one of them niggas that ain't got no edge to you, that woman ain't gonna respect you at the while. I was having a conversation with my man, and my man, he tell me, he say to me, he say, yo, I don't know how to please her, man. Like, you know what I mean? I work, I do all this shit, you know what I mean? But I say, yo, you're a nonchalant ass nigga though. You get what I mean? You just not a affectionate nigga like that, and you don't. I'm just like his personality is not like that. Like if I didn't know him, I wouldn't think that he gave a fuck about me. And I'm his man, 100 grand. You get what I mean? He's just a nonchalant nigga. And sometimes niggas' personality fuck relationships up. Believe it or not. Listen, when I tell y'all, Mr. Real Talk, when I tell y'all, everybody can't have this. I found my soulmate. My wife is my soulmate. She know me better than anybody. I ain't got to lie to her. And if I try to lie to her, nigga, she'll know I'm lying. It's very hard for me to lie. You know what I mean? I don't like every fucking thing she do. Nigga, of course she don't like everything I do and say. But, nigga, nobody knows me better than her. I told my man, like, yo, if your woman don't know your flaws and she ain't willing to say, I got you, she ain't the one for you. No woman or no man. Like, as a man, if you know your woman's flaws and you ain't willing to be like, you got her and her flaws, you know that's fucked up part about it. You ain't got her? Nigga, you don't supposed to be with her. But you got to know that your woman is okay with your flaws. And know your flaws and be like, all right, baby, I got you too. I'm telling you. Listen, people. I ain't trying to be out here to be no motherfucking relationship guru, nigga. That ain't my thing. I see these niggas all the time. They piss me off on YouTube. These niggas sit out here and be trying to give niggas advice about relationships and shit like that. Nigga, that ain't what I'm doing. I remember a nigga told me, say, yo, Kenny, yo, you be speaking that truth about this shit, man. You need to have a show about that. I won't ever do that. Because, like I said, the reason I won't, and like I told him, the reason I won't do that is because, nigga, every relationship is different. Nobody can live my life with my wife. Nobody. That woman know me better than anybody in the world. And I mean anybody. She know me better than my own mama, my own daddy. That helped create me. Nobody know me better than my wife. I know her better than anybody in the world too. We connected in that way. That's the love of my life. Listen. My daughter is a different level of love. But my wife, She know me better than anybody. She know me better than even my daughter. She know me better than anybody. You have to understand that. It is a difference. You have to separate shit. And the problem is a lot of niggas get in relationships and they don't know how to separate shit. I had to learn that. And I'm still learning. It ain't like I got it all. I got all the juice. God, you know what I mean? I think I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better at doing shit. See, that's the difference. Niggas are trying to sit out here and be acting like, oh, nigga, this how you do it because you doing some shit that's right. And then you try to get out here and tell niggas, oh, then you how to do that. But, I got it all together. No, you don't, bitch ass nigga. Or whoever the fuck you are. No, nigga, you still working on it. I'm still working on it. Yeah, I know some shit, but the shit I'm speaking to y'all, I'm still working on the shit that I'm talking about. I get it, I understand it, but I'm still working on it. Motherfuckers all that like, I know this shit for a fact, and I'm doing it, and it is what it is, nigga, and y'all gotta do what I'm doing. No. Nigga, you gotta work on it. And like I said, my relationship is different. Every relationship is different. But the one thing that don't change is that women are not like men in relationship. They're just not. And men ain't like women in relationship. You got niggas that are not. They're more sensitive. It's niggas that are most sensitive niggas than it is. Like, you got women that, like, I done seen relationship where women boss men around. I remember one of my mans and shit, we was somewhere and shit when I was with my wife. And something happened. And my man, and I told and the dude said something. I said, hold on, man, let me holler at my wife real quick. Hey, boo. Hey, babe, go handle that real quick. And my man looking at me like, yo, you couldn't handle that? No, nigga, that's what she do. See, I understand my lane. And let me tell you something. You know what make your woman see? This is what's wrong with you, a lot of you niggas too. Let me throw some game to y'all a little bit before I get out of here. Let me throw some game to y'all niggas. And then fuck my man up too. That I was talking about. Yo, whenever you listen, let me give you niggas some game. To the men, give you some game. We in an era where women trying to find their voice and their independence, and they trying to be strong black women and shit, right? You gotta understand what makes that woman pussy so moist and give a fuck about you is when you let her take control of some shit. Say, baby, hey, you know about that shit. Hey, baby, go ahead and lie. Yeah. My wife gonna handle that. Let me talk to my wife real quick. Good. Oh, let me talk to my girl real quick. My girl got this. Hold on. Give me a sec. Hey, babe, handle that. Listen, you gotta understand when to play dumb too. You get that good pussy. You get that good sex. You get that good relationship. That woman feel empowered. Yeah, you probably could have did it, but relationship games is about playing games. Playing a game with that pussy. What means the mind play games with, get that good pussy, keep it wet. To keep her in love and feeling you. You niggas want to sit out, I'm a man, I can handle this. No, hey, stop back. Nah, niggas, hey, let your woman lead. Let her lead. Let that pussy get moist. You ignorant niggas. You fuck relationships up because you try to listen to these so-called guru black niggas or some of these male chauvinist niggas that tell you gotta be a man. Okay, that's why you niggas never be in good relationships. That's why you go and fuck with the hood rat bitches. You never find a good woman. That's why. That's why you find bad women. You don't listen. You have to understand. If you're a man, you have to build a woman's confidence up to be a woman, to make her feel that she's somewhat equal to you. Even if she ain't equal to you, you're supposed to make her still feel like she's somewhat equal to you. We don't live in the fucking back in the days and shit. These niggas, you hear these stupid niggas talk that shit. Understand the reason that a lot of these educated women out here that don't want to fuck with none of you niggas that ain't on her level is because of the male chauvinist, stupid, goofy shit. Understand your lanes, nigga. Understand your lanes. Understand that it's a lane you gotta understand what you are in. At the end of the day, it's a man's world. But understand, you need that woman. You need that woman. Just trying to tell you. I tell a nigga like this all the time. I know niggas. Man, they get all the pussy in the world. Different type pussy all the time. Niggas still ain't that happy. Cause they ain't got a woman to speak their truth to. Think about that. They ain't got a woman to speak that truth to. To speak their truth to. Tell their whole feelings. Tell them how they feel. They ain't got no trust in the world. They don't even know who to trust. Trying to tell niggas. There was some shit I told my wife the other day. And we was just talking about some shit. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I said, babe, we've been together over 20-something years. We've been knowing each other over 20-something years. You know I know when you saying some bullshit out your mouth, right? And she just started laughing, started giggling. And it's the same shit. She'll say that shit to me. Babe, we've been together a long time. You know I know when you lying, right? I'll be like, what are you talking about? She was like, nigga, it's all over your face. It's like, you get what I mean? It's like, it's all over. We can't lie to each other. And I always tell my wife, that's unconditional love. I love that woman. Nobody know me better than her. Nobody. Listen, people, I ain't gonna try to say here like I ain't do nothing bad in my relationship with her. You know, back in the day, but nigga, nobody knows me better than that woman. Nobody. I ain't never felt. I always tell people I ain't never felt safe. And I've been through street shit. And I've been through a lot of shit in my life, bro. My woman, when I'm around her, I feel safe. What man can tell you that? When they around they motherfucking woman, they feel safe. What man will tell you, yeah, my woman will pop you before I pop you. My wife will shoot you before I will. My wife don't play like that, bro. She love her motherfucking family, nigga. She love me. She love me, her son, me. Nigga, she'll pop you over me. Believe you or not, she'll pop you over me. Y'all gotta understand. You gotta know what love is. You gotta know what unconditional love is. That shit is different. Somebody can love somebody, but it don't mean shit. You can fall out of love with somebody. But when you have unconditional love for somebody, and you have a thing of like, excuse me, when you have a thing of like somebody your soulmate, that's different level love. I got a lot of people that say they love me. Did they really love me? Do I really feel that? No. I was say they love me all the time. Okay. That don't mean that I feel like they love me. I always tell people I got love for you. It's like family members. I don't fuck family members like that, but I love you. I got love for you. I don't hate people. So I have to have some type of feelings for you in a way. But yeah, man. People gotta understand that. This being together in relationships is not easy. But it's not as complicated as you think it is. You just have to be willing to be open with the person, and the person have to accept who you are. And it's hard to find that somebody's going to accept your flaws. It's very hard for that. And I always tell everybody that it is very, very hard to find a man or woman that will accept your flaws. It is very, very hard. That's why you see people break up and fucking they man's friends or they girls friends and shit like that. Then you see goofy shit happen. Cause sex is sex, bro. But if you got morals and integrity about yourself and you really genuinely care about others, and you really care about the person that you with, you won't do certain shit. Let me just say this too, right? And I'm gonna leave this with this and I'm out. I never in my whole life, and it's a real talk, never tried to get the most prettiest girl in the world. And I fucked a lot of pretty chicks. I've been in relationships with a lot of pretty chicks. But I never pushed for it. It was about attraction for me. I had to feel attracted to them. So my thing is always, it's about attraction. It ain't always about looks. To me. Never have ever been. And I've been a pretty boy all my life. So, this never was that. So, it's about the connection. And people gotta stop looking, I want to find somebody that, looking off their looks and shit like that. That's where y'all fuck up at. That's why ain't none of y'all found your soulmate. Because you look at looks. You don't look at that person that'd rather die for you like that. And you worry about whatever other motherfuckers say about the person that you with or how that person look. Fuck out here. That's why you losing. That's why you can't find nobody. That's why you motherfuckers still out in the field fucking hoes and got all these baby mamas. When they go for men, that's a man thing. Looking for the pretty chick. Okay, cool. That's why you got all these dysfunctional baby mamas. All them bitches pretty. But them chicks, you come to find out they ain't shit. They gonna use you. Because you looking for how pretty they are. How your niggas gonna be like, yeah, she a dime. Yeah, fuck your niggas. Cause half of your niggas is fucking the same type of chicks they fucking with, and they going through the same shit that you going through. Fuck out of here. Let me tell you something. It ain't a nigga I don't know. That's real talk. It ain't a nigga I don't know that's dealing with baby mama drama. It ain't a nigga I don't know. Friend, family. None of all my niggas. I'm the only nigga. I don't go through that. I don't go through that. You know why? Because I don't look for the prettiest chick. I look for the connection. Can't be out here looking for that. You look for that, then understand the consequences that come with that. Shout out to my brother Bruce in the building. Shout out to my brother Bruce in the building. You get what you get. Y'all here looking for the baddest chick? Okay, cool. You get what comes with that. I'm not saying the ugly chicks or some shit like that, they ain't pretty or they don't look as good as the pretty chicks, but I'm just saying when you out here looking for a chick that look good and all that other shit, and you not looking for somebody that you connect with, then that's where you fuck up at. That's why you niggas out here with baby mamas and got baby mama drama. You ignorant niggas. You just don't get it. Regardless of what you say about me, I don't got baby mama drama. I ain't paying child support. And my wife is the most beautiful thing in the world to me. And we good. You keep looking out at the outside of a woman sometimes. You try to impress your mans, impress your people, how beautiful your woman, the woman you got. You worrying about the wrong shit, bro. That's why y'all niggas out here hurting. Be mad at yourselves. Don't be mad at the woman that's taking you through all the problems that you got. Be mad at yourself. Y'all here looking to impress your friends. Oh, I got this dime piece over here. You see her, nigga? My baby mom, she fine. And the whole time, that bitch ain't shit. You start calling her a bitch. This bitch is taking money. She turning up my kid against me. Who fault is that? You just gonna blame her? No, that's you. You look for that type of woman. Because you didn't give a fuck about who she is. You give a fuck about how her looks was. How big her ass was. How good looking she was. That's what you cared about. So, okay. That's what comes with it. You ignorant ass niggas. Anyway. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.